Because your love has passed me by. You took me by surprise. I didn't realize that you were laughing.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video that I'm super excited about covering. So we're going to be going over all the new trailers, or I say trailers, all the new videos, all the new leaks, all the new picture leaks like you're seeing right now of Joaquin Phoenix's new Joker movie. So for a while, this movie was just a rumor, and then all of a sudden they officially announced it. There's some big names in the movie, obviously Joaquin Phoenix, and I believe we also have Robert De Niro in there as well. So a lot of crazy things are happening. If we just take a look here at what his makeup kind of looks like, to me, it's a mix between Heath Ledger and the OG Joker, Cesar Romero. The way he kind of has the paint, he has the green hair going on, which is a nice touch. It's not super bright green like we've seen from Jared Leto. It's that kind of washed down green, so you kind of get the idea that he's a clown. And then he also has more of that actual, clown face paint on, like we've seen in Caesar's old, iteration of the Joker as well, which I personally like. When I first seen it, it was kind of weird, but it's starting to grow on me. It's just almost creepier that way, seeing just actual clown paint and just instead of just kind of some powder going on. So to me, watching this and seeing this picture right now, I could see how this could be pretty freaky. So we're going to go through some videos. I want you guys to kind of look at these. There's a few different videos that I want to show you guys. So the first one's going to be one of the first ones that was released. It was just a screen test basically of Joaquin in his first role as the Joker. He's not actually dressed up as him. This is kind of before he takes the whole turn and starts going down this path of evil per se. So the whole story that we see here, it seems more like an origin story almost. He doesn't start off as the Joker. We kind of see him just as a regular guy almost. There's just something a little bit different. You kind of see in his movements and stuff in the videos that you're about to see that there's just something not right about him. And then you start to see he actually starts taking the dive down. He has different costumes that he's wearing. And then eventually we'll get to a final video in a subway scene in New York where it shows this right here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this, and yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, I do appreciate you guys, all your guys' support on these videos. It's been absolutely amazing, and let's go ahead and get it on.
Has passed me by. You took me by surprise. I didn't realize that you were laughing.
So as we kind of talked about before, we kind of see the transition just in this first screen test video that they put out. So it's pretty neat seeing him just as a regular person, and then you kind of see these crazy overlays over his face and some kind of video in the background as well, as his face transforms from just a straight face to a smile, and then eventually they unveil what his face paint's gonna look like, and it's pretty daunting, man. I am really excited about this whole thing. Just seeing this, when I seen it for the first time, I was kind of like, that's a really different take on the face paint. A lot of people are saying this whole movie is going to be going along with like the Killing Joke, kind of what that movie kind of did, which was great. There's a lot of psychological horror kind of built into that with the different mind games that he plays, which was something that a lot of people really enjoyed about the Heath Ledger Joker that he did. There's a lot of mental games in there. There's a lot of different setups and different puzzles that he set up for Batman and the other people trying to capture him. So I doubt there's going to be a lot of stuff in there as far as him battling big time guys. I'm assuming this is probably going to be more him starting off in the slums, working his way up as the king of crime in Gotham. So with this first test and this first video, man, I'm really excited now looking back on it. I'm really excited about seeing him in the costume, in the face paint. Super stoked. So the second video now is just a tad bit longer. It's actually just kind of somebody, it seems like they're just kind of off to the side while they're actually filming the movie. So you're going to see about a 30-second to a 1-minute clip of him kind of interacting. It looks just like a normal conversation at first. Pay attention to his mannerisms as far as different movements that he maybe makes. You can kind of see there's something off. If you remember the Heath Ledger Joker, he had that weird tongue twitch that he would do. You see him, he has a specific walk that he does. He does some weird things with his hands as well, and with his head too. So as I kind of do that, but just kind of pay attention to that. This is more or less just kind of looking at his mannerisms, what we can kind of expect. And again, this is looking pretty much before he actually turned into the king of crime. Again, this is looking more like an origin story more than anything. So again, this is probably not what the real thing's gonna be like. He's gonna turn to something completely different based on what we're seeing already. So just kind of watch the video, pay attention to that, and you can see towards the end, you kind of just watch the video. So as we're kind of going through these videos, you'll kind of notice there's a transitional phase that we're kind of seeing. So the first video obviously is just a screen test kind of showing what he's going to be looking at as an end character. That video that we just seen previously, that was kind of maybe before everything kind of went down and everything happened. This one as well. So it looks like some of the screenshots that I've seen, some of the pictures that I've seen, it looks like that maybe he had a job as a clown at some point, which we kind of see here. And this is Joaquin. He is in a phone booth. This is while they're shooting as well. Towards the end, you'll see the actual crew come in, because they are shooting, I believe they're shooting in New Jersey. They're actually shooting in Jersey City, so there's a lot of people around. I mean, a ton of people around. They're really trying to keep this hidden from all the fans as they're kind of walking around and seeing everything. Obviously, these guys are extras, but you do kind of see fans waiting on the edge, kind of taking pictures and stuff like that, which I'm assuming is what some of these cameras are right here, or they might actually be doing this as planned. Who knows? But let's go ahead and check out this next video, and you'll kind of see him in the phone booth. He kind of goes through a few things, and you'll just kind of see some of the things that the crew's going through right now, trying to film this movie, which is actually a pretty big movie. A lot of people are really interested in to see how it's going to turn out, but seeing how they're filming this movie in Jersey City with the crowd. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Guys, please step in. Please step in. Okay.
So just in that last video, we kind of see all the different things that they're going through as far as the crew is. Obviously, it's very packed because this movie is slated for an October 4th release for next year. So they're getting a lot of stuff done. They're really banging it out pretty quick. This next video is one that I'm really excited about. So this is showing Mr. Phoenix kind of almost at the peak, which I'm guessing is what it is of what this movie is going to be turning out to be. So if you kind of just look, you see a few people here in the crowd. This is a shot from the movie. It's not the actual movie shot, maybe just somebody on the side. But if you kind of look, you'll see one of the pictures there, one of the billboards there is Kill the Rich, which we can kind of assume that's kind of a shot against Bruce Wayne. So there is looking like there's going to be some ties in there with Bruce Wayne. Maybe this is just a setup movie for maybe future movies to kind of set up that darker world. But we do see that there is some tension here between the underground and the criminals and also the rich. So we see maybe a rally's getting started or something of that nature. We see somebody here with some green hair, which that just may be his hair, but that also may be just a Joker wig. And we have the Kill the Rich there. They're all wearing clown masks, and then we have these big clown masks being held by a few of the guys back there as well. So take a look at this video, tell me what you think, and this is something that I'm very excited about, and I hope you enjoy it too. Take a look. So as we see, he's leading a rally. He's deceiving people. He's dressing up as different people in order to get something that he wants out of something else. We also see on one of the signs where it says blame Wayne. It's on a blue sign right there to the right. And also Wayne is to blame. So we can only assume that there is something going on with Bruce Wayne and the Joker. But again, this leads itself into something that Heath Ledger did, and what they did so well with the Dark Knight series is that the Joker actually plays like these mental warfare games, which is pretty cool. As he's walking around, he could easily just walk around as himself right there, but he chooses to wear a plastic mask. It shows to me that there's going to be way more than just this crime lore. There's actually going to be some, you know, some mental warfare in there as well, which I really like to see. I want to see these movies get very dark. That's what I really want. I feel like it's one of DC's hopes right now, is to really try to turn this whole thing around and really make these things dark. That's really what Batman is. That's really what Gotham is. And that's really what all the criminals in that area is. It's just very dark, very dark, and I think they really need to stick to that. I hope this movie does well. I really hope it does. I would love to see other spin-off movies done, not just of the Joker, maybe the Scarecrow, maybe the Penguin, Two-Face, the Riddler. There's so many different avenues they can do. Batman has so many great criminals they can do. They can do a whole series on this. I'm not talking about a Netflix series or a TV series. We already have a Gotham series. But actual movies where it's set like this, and they actually have some good backstories and good arcs for different criminals and stuff like that. There's so many movies that talk about the superhero, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all that stuff. I really am excited about seeing some movies that are actually just set on the criminal, especially in these DC movies. So again, the guys making these movies, they do want to let us know that this is not connected to the Suicide Squad movies in any way. This is a completely separate beast from those movies. Jared Leto is actually working on a standalone Joker movie as we speak now with Harley Quinn and the gang. So this is a completely separate movie. A lot of people ask, why are they doing this? It's just to reach different audiences. So basically Jared Leto, that's more family oriented. I know Suicide Squad had some, things in it. But this movie with Joaquin Phoenix, this is really to reach the people that are hardcore about it, that love the backstory of the Joker, and they really just want that darker setting, which Gotham has. So I really hope to see some more footage get leaked over the next couple weeks as we see them recording in Brooklyn and Jersey City. So just over the past few weeks, we've seen a whole bunch of stuff leak, as you just seen with like these 3-4 videos, and some other pictures have come out as well, which I'll be putting up in the video throughout. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is something I'm super excited about. I'm a super huge Joker nerd. I mean, my whole studio is based on the Joker, man. So I'm really excited about seeing this. I hope you guys are too. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about this, or what you're excited about seeing, or what are you kind of looking forward to, or what you're not looking forward to. So, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm so excited about this. We're going to keep doing these every Friday. Going to keep doing react videos every Friday. Going to keep on a good schedule with these. So we'll be doing this week. Next week we'll probably be doing something else, but I want to get into some of the movie stuff as well. I'm really stoked about doing that. But thank you guys for watching so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next Friday.